Ogun State House of Assembly in the week confirmed the nomination of the state governor, Prince Dapo Abiodun, for the Judicial Service Commission. Mrs. Oyekansola Adebimpe, affirming her eligibility and suitability to assume office as a member of the commission. The confirmation followed reading and adoption of the report of the committee of the whole house, chaired by the Speaker, Olakunle Oluomo, and presented by his deputy, Honorable Bolanle Ajayi, who also moved the motion for its adoption, and seconded by Honorable Damilare Bello. According to the Deputy Speaker, the profile and credentials of the nominee were thoroughly and carefully scrutinized by honorable members. Thereafter, the nominee was interviewed by members and found the nominee, Mrs. Oyekansola Cole, eligible and suitable to assume office as a member of the Judicial Service Commission in Ogun State.
The committee therefore recommended that the nomination of Mrs. Cole Oyekansola Adebimpe for appointment as a member of the Judicial Service Commission in the state be approved by the House. Having found her eligible and suitable to hold the office in line with the provisions of Section 198 of the 99 Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria as authors.
That's the report of the committee. Any comments, observation, or correction? In the absence of law, Deputy Speaker, please move the motion for the adoption of this report.
I'm representing your South State constituency. Do move for the adoption of the report of the committee as read.
I, Honorable Omoba Damilare Bello, representing the good people of Shagamu Constituency 1, hereby support the motion moved by the Deputy Speaker.
Those who support that the report as presented be adopted by this House, say aye. Aye. You can say nay. The aye stands.
Motion for confirmation of the nominee was thereafter done through a motion moved by the majority leader, Yusuf Sharif, seconded by Honorable Lawal Adekunle, and supported by other lawmakers through a voice vote.
Majority leader, please move the motion that the nominee be confirmed by this House as in our adopted report.
I remain Honorable Yusuf Sharif Abiodun, representing Adodo Constituency 1. I hereby move for the confirmation of Mrs. Cole Oyekansola Adebimpe as a member of the Judicial Service Commission in Ogun State, as read and adopted by this House. So I move.
Hi, Lawal Samsudeen Adekunle, representing the group of Waterside State constituency. Seconded the motion as moved by the majority leader, Honorable Sharif Abiodun.
Those who support that the nominee of the governor for the State Judicial Service Commission be confirmed as moved, say aye. Aye. Don't just say nay. The high service. Mr. Clark, please do the needful.
In another development, Speaker Oluomo directed the state ministries of environment as well as works and infrastructure to immediately carry out a feasible measure that will aid the mobility of residents of Ayede Ayila in Ogun Waterside State constituency who were affected by flood in the last 2 months. This was just as he directed that machineries be set in motion to alleviate the plight of fish farmers and producers of fingerlings on the over 200 hectares of land covering Alari, Agoshasha, Oniro. The Speaker's submission was sequel to the report of a member representing Ogun Waterside State constituency, Honorable Samsudeen Lawal, Ezepokia Idiroko and Abeokuta South 2 counterparts, BC Odele and Ayodele Wasiu, who spoke under personal explanations narrating the ordeals of their constituents following the perennial flooding which had affected their business operations. They requested that the state ministries of works and infrastructure as well as environment mobilize the swamp boogie excavator for dredging the streams to address the challenge in the affected communities.
Honorable Speaker, sir, Honorable Police, I'm from Ogun Waterside State constituency, which was surrounded by water. We have 10 wards. We have Iwopi, Oni, Ibiade, Ilushin, Abigi, Efire, Ayede, Ayila, Imakumani Odeomi. The Ayede, Ayila, they are all other local wards we have between Ogun Waterside. They are the largest, the careless. For the past 2 months, Honorable Speaker, they don't have the way to go back to their homes through the flooding around the Ikale houses. We are the Jebu side, they are the careless. They are 2 wards, which they are minority. If you go to Ayede Ayila, Itebu, the flood has taken over the entire area. They always travel by boat down to their community. All their farm settlements was being taken away by the flood. Honorable Speaker, sir, the entire house, please, I need your urgent assistance on this because they are part of a Waterside. They are so-called basket food of the local government, which we are proud today that they are the basket of the state. Honorable Speaker, sir, we have some integrity leaders in come from those areas, which they did a lot for Waterside and the entire of the state. I'm using this medium to call the attention of the house. Please, my people are dying flood. They can't go to their home. Their children cannot go to school for the past 2 months, which this have taken a lot of problems to them. That's why I'm calling the entire house. Honorable Speaker, thank you very much.
I am BC Oyedele, representing the good people of Ijiroko Ipokia State Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I am up this afternoon to explain some difficulties that is being faced by some of my constituents that are into fish farming in the Ipokia local government or the Ipokia Ijiroko State Constituency. Mr. Speaker, it will interest you, sir, that this set of fish farmers are the #1 producer of fingerlings in Africa in terms of the magnitude of what is being produced yearly. We produce over 40 million fingerlings there. And sir, the coverage of the land that is being used for this fish farming is over 200 hectares. And this covers from Alari, which is of our own zone C in the Ipokia local government, down to Agoshasha and Oniru. So, Mr. Speaker, the people working in this farm are close to 10,000 people. Why am I saying all of this? It is because of what they are being faced with, the challenges they are being faced with. And what are these challenges? Majorly, Mr. Speaker, is flood. I recorded from a woman last week that she lost over 6 million naira to flood just some days ago. And why did this happen? It is because of a blockage in the stream beside and very close to the farm. And this stream cut across all the farm from Alari down to Oniru. So, Mr. Speaker, I want to plead, because of what these people can contribute to the gross domestic product of Ogun State, and because of the good work they are doing in terms of employment of our people. And I want, Mr. Speaker, to use your position to assist us in getting the swamp boogie that will assist these people to drew down the stream and ensure that it goes quietly without disrupting the business of our people.
Really was something from Abel State Consensus 2. Mr. Speaker, I want to use this opportunity to talk about the road between Kuto and Nawarudin. The bridge is collapsed already. Kuto, Salekuto Oja. I'm talking about Salekuto market stock. The bridge is collapsed already. There's nowhere to pass. Even though I have the video with me, I can send it to you.
That Kuto market?
Yes.
I passed through the president's court yesterday.
I have the video with me, I can send it to you.
Sorry.
Yes, two.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that bridge. Yeah, please.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Okay. The commissioner for works also go to that place and the ministry to see what can be done immediately. So on the issue of dredging of rivers, drainage, etc. Let's have the Swiss political similar challenge in the area. Let us collate it. We will now engage the Ministry of Environment. We will talk to government to give them money to repair it properly so that it can be a scheme stick. We is somewhere now. We want allow it to leave that place until finish what is there. We now move to another area. Then we put it systematically before the end of the rainy season. Because what I know of South Bugi is that if water is not enough, it won't function well. It will have problems. But it's better used during the rainy season. So let us, as a matter of urgency, you can send it to my office so that we can collate it and then invite the Ministry of Environment, the engineer and the PS. We can sit down together and work on something. And I want to say that even if we need to assist them one way or the other, because it's our duty. I've had an experience. My first furniture allowance in my life, as I got here in 2012, was used to hire plumbing to do dredging in my area. I didn't drink a bottle of Fanta or Coke in that one, but I gave it back. But the people I did it for always appreciative of me. And even anytime I'm contesting elections, they are always with me. So since we say now has one, let us work it out. If we need as well want to support them, please, let's be part of it. So we'll call on them to do that when you submit the emails, that the dredging can be done across the state. Thank you.